Hey Madcap Toys fans, my name is Kathy and you are back in the toy barn. I hope you're doing fantastic and have spent a day, of course, in reselling as well. Yeah, so I'm in the toy barn early. Today is Wednesday, so the time you're watching this is Wednesday, December 11th. This is being filmed Wednesday, December 11th, so around 1 p.m. Eastern. Last night, I wanted to do a what sold, but things got a little chaotic. I went back to the office for insurance on Tuesdays and Fridays now for about a week or two before Christmas, and I'm off for the rest of the month. But it kind of puts a kinker in things, so I'm there usually from 8 a.m. to about 4:30 p.m., and then I have a 25-minute drive. Well, anyway, I got home. Daren had a plethora of sales, and they weren't found. So he's like, let's eat supper first. Let's go through it, then we can. By the time we ate supper, by the time we found everything, it was late. And I was like, you know what? We need to get these bagged because a lot of them had to be out today, this morning. And so we didn't get to do a what sold. So as you probably saw yesterday, Daren had a what listed video that lasted a few minutes that he had in his YouTube video reserve. So I am not going to let those items that was shipped out today to let them go. I'm going to talk about them in some honorable mentions, and I'm also going to talk about what we've got over here today. So we have over here today 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I have to find one, but I'll tell you what it is. And at 9 sales so far at 1:20 p.m. Eastern time. So we woke up this morning, we had some sales. It's great because you guys might tell me in the comments below, a lot of times we'll maybe get one sale or a couple of sales in the morning, but it takes till the late afternoon, early evening, supper time when it really starts hitting hard. So I don't know. So we were glad, we were thankful, and we're sticking with it for sure. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We really do want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit that bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know, and comments, you know we love them. So you got to keep them coming, right? Exactly. Yeah, so Daren is in the office, we call it our office, listing right now. This is our usual time. I did about 30 minutes worth, and I was like, you know what? Before the snow starts falling, which is falling right now as we speak, I'm going to come out here in the toy barn and talk to you guys a little bit to make sure this video goes out today at 5 p.m. Eastern. And that is what I'm doing right now. But I did want to mention those honorable mentions and all of that along with it. Going off the subject just a little bit, you guys probably already know about it. You probably already not only received the emails, but you probably already have listened and watched some other YouTube reselling channels about Mercari. Yes, Mercari decided to touch the fee structure again. And if you don't know already, just explain it really quickly. Instead of it being no fees to the seller, now starting January 6th, there are going to be fees again. So it's basically going to be a split between the seller and the buyer. So the buyer's still going to have to pay fees, not so much, less in percentages, etc. But the seller's going to have to pay, starting January 6th, 10% of a fee for what it sold for, plus it's going to take 10% off whatever you shipped it for. So for instance, if I had a comic and it sold for $3.99 and then the shipping was $4.99, I'm going to be charged basically 39.9 cents on the comic, and then I'm going to be also being charged 49.9 cents on the shipping. So you're looking about, I'm doing my math to round it, about 80 cents. Let's see, am I right? $3.99. 50 cents, something like that. 80 cents, yes, roughly 80 to 90 cents. We'll give you that to pay for the fees. And then, of course, the rest of the shipping is not yours, but whatever's left over of what you charge, the little left, say in this instance, the $3.99 is what you get left after the 80 cents. So, yeah, they're doing it again. And also, too, if you were going to direct deposit and getting your payout and you had to pay a $2 fee every time, they are removing that starting January 6th. So be mindful of that. Yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more. We're used to paying it here at Madcap Toys with eBay, with their subscription fee with us, with our 2 stores. We're used to paying the 15% and change. When we have a few promoted here and there, we don't have so many on now than we did. we're paying that, so on and so forth. So it really doesn't rock our boat. Let me know in the comments below if it rocks your boat. I've had some people in the social media groups with reselling say, hey, I was thinking about going back on there starting in 2025, but I have changed my mind. I ain't going back. Some are like, it is what it is. We're going to keep moving. Some of them were like, well, I'm going to have to raise a bunch of my, I'm just going to have to go back and raise a bunch of my prices. In our case, we really don't have to too much, except for we did try to let go some comics that we thought, hey, we're not paying fees, so let's put $1 or $2 if they were, a comic that had some wear on it. Now Daren and I are going to have to raise them to at least anywhere between $1.99 to $2.99 just to cover the cost of the Mercari fee, as well as what they charge on shipping. Really, it's what they charge on shipping that kind of takes it a little bit. If an average comic bagged and boarded in a Gemini comic mailer is $4.99, average you're going to pay 50 cents or a little bit higher for the ship, just for the 10% on the shipping. So, it's going to take a little bit more. So that's what we're probably going to have to do, but it's not going to be too big of a deal for us, but I know for some it will be. So, yeah, we're continuing to list media. Daren's today is listing some Skylanders action figures. If you are a Skylanders action figure collector, let us know. And also don't forget to follow our eBay stores. We've got thousands of followers on Godfather, and of course Madcap Toys Plus is starting some followers as well, receiving some. We thank you for that, and it's growing. So follow that. Follow our Madcap Toys page on Facebook. We also have, follow our YouTube channel, of course, and you could also be a member if you want to, kind of help contribute to make the Toy Barn to continue making videos like this going strong, to help you with your reselling journey. We already have a membership, and we're trying to grow that. Thank you so much for Shed Flips for being a true YouTube member and a Madcapper. We appreciate that. But yeah, it's going to grow, and things are continuing to grow, so we're excited about that. So let's get started real quick. We are going to go through some honorable mentions, things that were shipped out this morning. So I want to tell you about those really quick. So let's start out with Madcap Toys Plus. Madcap Toys Plus shipped out 4 honorable mentions. Let me see, make sure it's 4. No, take that back. 2 honorable mentions yesterday. I had 2 more, but I think I might have already mentioned them in a last video, so I don't want to say yes when it's not. So let's go with this. Let's be safe and do the 2 here. So the very first one of Madcap Toys Plus that we shipped out today is the Choir Practice Sundays CD, and it was found on the media shelf. And David took advantage of the 20% off coupon, and the CD sold for $6.99 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much, David. Really, really nice. One of those that went out. Like I said, we bought bulk in a yard sale, and we're going to do it again. We're hoping. Now we know the weather's kind of going to get crazy out east a little bit. We don't know how much we're going to receive from that, if we receive anything, but we're supposed to possibly go to a yard sale that's only like 10-15 minutes away, that's indoors on Saturday. So if we do, we'll let you know what we got. If we didn't go, then well, it'll go from here to there. But we're hoping that maybe if we could get a good parking spot, go in there and see what is going on there. And the second one is from a repeat buyer. Thank you so much, Hong Don. He bought one of the black faux fur quarter zip sweatshirts in the color black, and this time went ahead and bought another faux fur quarter zip sweatshirt. This time it's in burgundy and size small, and this went out for $12.59 with free shipping. Now you're thinking, how could you be that crazy to sell it for $12.59 when you have fees and it's free shipping? It's because, guys, with this particular, what they call sweatshirt, I still call it a jacket, I didn't pay but maybe a few bucks for it, so I'm trying to get a lot of the mass jackets out. I do have a few, and yeah, I still made roughly, let's look real quick. I think my internet's good today here. I made, after I did the shipping label, I made a few bucks, maybe about $2 or $3, not a lot. But I got basically back what I paid for, and maybe, dollars and cents. But again, I'm trying to move a lot of mass, so I'm not too worried about that. And that was all. That was the honorable mentions on Madcap Toys Plus. And let's go to Mercari. Mercari, we sold a couple items that went out this morning as well. And this one was a Peanuts Baby and Toddler Unisex Snoopy Crew Neck sweatshirt. This one, this time, was size 5T. I love these sweatshirts. We bought them in a box at a pallet place, and they just basically had the box there. They sold it to us for the whole box for like 85 bucks. And we had quite a few in there from size 12 months all the way to 5T. And I still probably have in various sizes, maybe rough guesstimate 8 or 9 left. Still going strong, and we're basically profiting off these. So this sweatshirt sold to, it's already in transit, sold to Gallery Girl, thank you so much, and it sold for $13 plus shipping. So went out to you in the AM this morning. Hopefully you get it very, very soon. And then next up, we sold a 1980s metal biplane Christmas ornament. Daren found it upstairs. He bought a lot of little tiny airplanes from a guy that collected them before he passed. And it's cute. It's got a little hook on top, as you can see, that you can hang some string on it, and it can be a Christmas ornament. And this little ornament went out to PTGFM, or PTGTFM 14. And it sold for $3 plus ship. So very, very good. Something we kind of wanted to move a little bit. It was loose out of package, and just something that we, just got in bulk. Paid very little at a yard sale for the whole box. So we're very happy with that. Now, while I'm on Mercari, we did have a couple sale today, but we'll just wait and do that when we're on it. One of them I still have yet to find, but I'll show a picture on it. And one that I already have back here. So we'll skippy skip for now on that. Okay, and then Daren had a few that he wanted me to share with you that went out this morning. And one, he was taking a small nap last evening, and it showed up. I was so excited. I was already upstairs printing after packing, went ahead and found the item, got it packed, and printed the label. And then when he got up and told me exciting news, he was pretty excited. So we'll share that in a second. But we had 4 go out this morning on from The Godfather. The very first one is a Fisher-Price Laugh and Learn On the Glow coffee cup. This was adorable. It's still, the battery worked beautifully. I think I've had this for like maybe about a year in a bulk Fisher-Price buy, but still going strong, really good. Terry took advantage of the 29% off coupon. This cute little coffee cup, interactive coffee cup, sold for $9.95 plus shipped. So adorable. It didn't really have a turn off button, so even when you grab it, even if you don't touch the front buttons, it was still making noise because of the top, the little rolling top. And so I just gently bubble wrapped it and gently put it in, stuck it down at the bottom of the box with a little sticker, and folded it on top, of course, with the bubble wrap and the thank you card. So I'm hoping that it doesn't make too much noise from where it's going from here to there. But you've got to do sometimes what you got to do, right? It's the Christmas season. Things in boxes are going to talk, guys, right? You probably are reselling. You have some toys that may be sold that are interactive that do talk, that doesn't have a shut off button. So you have to do what you have to do to keep them as quiet as you can, but sometimes you can't always perfect it, right? Absolutely. All right, so next up on The Godfather, paid and shipped. Moving right along, more honorable mentions, which is exciting. We sold from the Jumanji. I don't know, is Jumanji movie, is there a new one coming out? Guys, let me know in the comments below. I don't know if that's the case, but all of a sudden, these were quiet for a while once we bought some in bulk, and now they're starting to leave the building. And I'll tell you why before the end of the video. This first one here is from 2019, new Jumanji. It's a Walmart exclusive charging rhino. This was found on Monster Shelf 2. Ash took advantage of the 29% off coupon. Thank you, Ash. And it sold for $29.98 plus ship. Really, really nice. Good size. That was bubble wrapped and put in a 16 by 8 by 12 eBay box. Fit perfectly and beautifully. Went out to Ash this morning in the AM. Hopefully it arrives to you very soon. And how are you guys doing on mailing? I know the post office has picked up with deliveries, but we still got some lag. We still have one full Amazon order that Daren had bought for Christmas. for various people, and it's still not here yet, and he ordered it in late November, so we're hoping that it gets here before Christmas Day for sure. This one was from our sporting goods section. This is the Wilson AVP Recreational Series Surface Beach Size Official Ball. Of course, this was found in the shed, and Lori took advantage of the 29% off coupon, and this sold for $27.99 plus ship. Very nice. Those kind of sporting goods were going out at a retail arbitrage for over 50% off at the time. We took advantage of as many as we could grab. And this is a surprise that Daren did not know about until after he woke up from his nap. 1934 D Denver Silver Piece Dollar AU58 Micro D High Scratch Dot VAM 58 PCGF from PCGF certified, so it's a certified coin. Gerald took advantage of the 29% off coupon. Thank you, Gerald. And this sold for $249.98, including shipping. Very nice. Made sure we had the extra coverage on it, and also made sure we put signature tracking on it, because at least at Madcap Toys, if there's a coin coming that's over 50 that you paid over $50 for, it's going to have signature tracking on it, which costs us an extra $3.70, but we try to include that in the pricing structure, so that worked out beautifully. So that was what sold honorable mention wise on The Godfather, and I think that is it for now, because Poshmark was the only thing in the last 2 days that hasn't moved. But again, I have not been I haven't been listing on it much, so I don't really blame Poshmark for that. So let's go back through to Mercari, because we do have one that will be found tonight once I get to it, and one that's out on the table over here. But also too, guys, have you been keeping up with different things that, you know, on eBay news, making sure that different areas are you know, getting impacts as far as different areas with the weather? So keep an eye on that. Also, something else to mention, just hit my brain just now. You probably already read this too, but on eBay about a few days ago, don't hold me to it, there was also an article I read last night that there was mentioned that the government has now also put a stall on the $600 income threshold when you're selling online. So now if you make $5,000 or more in gross, you will receive a 1099K. Of course, Daren and I get 1099Ks anyway. I know probably with Mercari and Poshmark, we probably won't get them, but we always include that money and amount in our taxes as income, and make sure you do that. It just means to say that they're not going to give you an electronic 1099K for any stores you made less than $5,000. But that still means you've got to turn it in. I've been trying to tell a couple of resellers that I'm related to. You still have to turn it in, but you won't receive a 1099K. So $5,000 this coming year for 2025 is the tax threshold for that. Okay, so first off, I'm going to pull this up here. Like I said, I haven't found it yet, but I'm going to find it. We sold a Mercari, the 1986 Leonard the Corpse Croc Collector action figure, 3 3/4 inch figure. And this figure is going out to LN_Mickey83, and this sold for $3 plus ship. Very, very good. As you guys can see, this soldier has some injuries. It has a broken arm, missing arm, so to speak. So that was depicted in the picture, and yeah, he was injured, but he's still going strong, and they wanted him as part of their collection, so it's going out to you in the AM. Thank you so much. And then, of course, next up we have over here from our die-cast figure section that's going off tomorrow in the AM. We sold a 2014 new Mattel mint on card Batman Arkham Asylum Batmobile. And of course, this was found in the toy barn. Very, very nice. And this came from a big buy that Daren did about 9 years ago, where he bought a bunch of die cast for the Bedford store at a really, really decent price, because someone just wanted to get rid of their die cast collection completely. And this sold to Mari 1216 for $5 plus ship. So it sold exactly pretty much for what it was priced for at the store. We had $4.99 on this. So going out to you, Maury, in the AM. It will be bubble wrapped and shipped in a 6x6x6 cardboard box. So that was all on Mercari. Not too much there. Mercari's sales have been wonky this year for 2024, on and off. Not really pleased with that. We're still listing on it. We're still kind of, creating listings, editing old ones, updating them, stuff like that. But it just seems like it's been a little bit wonky. It's just the way it goes. So let's move over to Madcap Toys Plus. And this morning she sold a couple items. I'm very, very excited about that. Now, I'm not going to pull these out of the package. Well, I could probably pull these out of the package. These are some things that probably some ladies want under the Christmas tree, perhaps. I know my 9-year-old granddaughter was one of those ones that wanted she's 9, and she wanted a skincare set under the Christmas tree at Nana's house. And I told her, I said, are you sure you don't want a Barbie, a baby doll, something I would have played with as a kid, a cool plush, something interactive? She's like, no, I want a skincare set. So I said, okay. So I said, I'm going to go over here. You choose all of these different skincare sets, put them in the watch list, and Nana will go through and see what you want. So I took care of that for her. She's going to be excited. But one of the things I did get for, not these, but I got her is some masks, some sheet masks that you can put on your face to, make your face, get rid of the stuff in your pores and all of that. But I sold these 2 packages full of 6 masks a piece, I believe, in each one. And I got these from an Amazon pallet or an Amazon mystery box. But we used to get both mystery boxes and Amazon pallets, so it could be one of the ones. But I had received 2 boxes of these, and this person bought both boxes, and I was very excited. This was found on the Adam 3 shelf. I'll definitely get this in. I promise you that. Yeah, so 6 units. So yes, so each box has 6 of these in there. So they're getting 12 masks. Very, very good deal. And let's read up what we got here. So this basically 6 plus 6 makes 12. Jenny took advantage of the 15% off coupon. It's a sellout, and it sold for $13.98 plus ship. Very, very good. Going out to you in the AM. Again, probably only paid $2.50 to $3 per box. So I was very thankful for that. Doubled our money for sure. All right, and at the last minute, I got an offer for these. The Secret Life of Pets seems to be blowing it out the door a little bit. So back in 2015, 2016, when they made these, and these were out, we retail arbitraged a little bit at a local Walmart, and I bought every one I could find on the shelf at the time. They kind of sat around and sat around and sat around, and we had them at our a Bedford store. You can see the tag on it, and they just didn't move. So this guy, this is the second person that asked for an offer on a Secret Life of Pets, and I took it just to move product. The Secret Life of Pets posable pet figure. Like I said, I took a little discount. I had them for $9.99. He asked $7. I took it. So again, this is going out to Chris, repeat buyer. Thank you, Chris. And they sold for $7 plus ship. And I do have, if you're looking at them, I have about 3 or 4 more different Secret Life of Pet figures on the Madcap Toys Plus store. So check them out if you're interested. And that is all on Madcap Toys Plus, going out in the AM tomorrow. And now we're going to go over to the Godfather and what sold on the Godfather. That will also be shipped out in the AM tomorrow. Don't you love technology? Technology. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're going to start from the bottom to the top. Had a little trouble finding this, but you know, sometimes you always find things at the very last of the last when you're almost done looking for every single DVD or the last pile, and usually you look up and it's in the last pile. I don't know why that happens. It just does. So this is the 2010 DVD Warner Brothers Anti-Mame. This was found on the media shelf. And this DVD received, well, Andrea took advantage of the 29% off coupon. And thank you so much, Andrea. And this sold for $5.98 plus ship. Very, very good. And then, like I said earlier, guys, we sold that Rhino yesterday. And today, we sold another Jumanji figure, right? Had him here for a while. And sold some more. So I have probably, guessing maybe 2 or 3 Jumanji figures left. I have another Jaguar left. And I think I have a lion and something else. But that's basically about it. So I just, took advantage back in 2019, these figures when the movie came out, for sure, when they were on clearance. This is a 2019 Leonard Walmart exclusive deluxe, or elusive Jaguar. Yeah, I got to get my eyes fixed for sure. From the Monster Shelf 2. And this is going overseas to Antonio. Thank you so much, Antonio. And this sold for $29.98 plus ship. Again, we do have one more of these, so if you are looking for one, we do have them in stock for sure. For sure, because I saw them today, so we're okay. All right, and then also from overseas, they not only bought 1 but 2 of the same figure. We'll just kind of put them like this, and this is also a sellout for this figure. This is the 1997 Total Justice Emerald Twilight Parallax action figure. Probably got these at a antique mall or flea market for really, really inexpensively. And one was found in the... but actually, both were found on the right wall. One said shed, one said right wall, but they were both found there. These 2 are going out to Renato. Thank you so much. Heading to you. And they sold together for $39.96 plus ship. So the plus ship, the total was $63.51. So we'll see if we can adjust the shipping a little bit. See if there's some allotment there to give you a little bit of a refund there. We'll see how that works. Well, however the shipping labels go, right, guys? And I will pack them in the AM. Probably put these in a priority mail box, in a 1095 priority mail. And I might bubble wrap these separately so they don't kind of, bump into each other, move around. So those are going out to you, Renato, in the AM. And then Daren went to a yard sale this summer, and she had tons of little tiny ceramics. And of course, I'm like, oh, and he kept walking by, and he made some buys here and by there in bulk. And she had this blue tray full of different little tiny things like this, ceramic dogs, bears, and the like. And Daren picked up the blue little basket and said, how much would you want for all of these? I'll pay you whatever you want. And she goes, oh, just take them. He said, no, I can pay you money. It's okay. I've got cash. It's okay. She goes, no. You've bought so much today. Just take the whole basket. They're going to a nice home. I've worked with you before. Just take them. So he took them. And, because, you can ask nicely a couple times if they want to give them to you. They want to give them to you, right? So you just go with it, right? So these are cute little teeny tiny teddy bears. Can you see them? Some are like upside down. Some of them are sitting straight and pretty. But these teddy bears, there's a set of 6, and they each have a little string around them, a little gold piece of string that you can hang them on like a mini tree or wherever you wish, right? Teddy bear Christmas tree ornaments, lot of 6. And these were sold to Judy. Hi, Judy. Have so much fun with these, Judy. And they sold for $7.99 plus ship. So when you have no investment in them except for the supply to ship them in, what are you going to say, right? Fantastic. They sold exactly for what Daren listed them for. So going out to you, Judy, in the AM. Have fun with these. And not only that, we got some more. So people are still buying Christmas at the 11th of December. Exciting, right? I would assume they would probably still buy up till the end of this week, and then it's going to slow down to give time for things to, ship and arrive, I would assume. I don't know. They might not. But these wreaths, you guys have seen these. I've sold these and had these on other videos. as you know, I said I always add a bonus as a thank you, because not only do I have several upstairs in our storage, but I also have a huge bag in our office downstairs. So they bought 2 sets of these. I'm giving one away absolutely at no cost as a special thank you, because I have so many. I don't have really hardly anything in them. They came in a huge pallet buy, and I've been making profit all the way on these alone. So I'm very happy. It's cool to be a blessing to someone, so I'm doing it. I'm doing it as long as supplies last. Anyway, this is from the Design Group 3-inch mini Reese set of 3. So they bought 2 sets, which would total 6, but I'm giving them a set free, which gives them a total of 9. So hopefully they'll have fun with it. Maybe re-gift it, put it on gifts, whatever they want to do. This was found in the upstairs tote, along with a free bag that we've got there downstairs. Todd took advantage of the 29% off coupon. Thank you, Todd. And this set sold for $9.98 plus shipping to boot. Now, for something that Daren was going to take and throw away. See, Daren? Profit. Profit, profit, profit. There's things that you guys see in your pallets, in your yard sales, if you buy in bulk, boxes and stuff, and you think, that is not going to sell. But this light, nice, lovely, you know, tie bear, that's going to sell. That's going to do really, really good. I'm just making this up, okay, guys? This is really, really going to sell good. What happens is, a lot of times, you'll keep the tie bear for a while, but you'll sell the thing or the bag or the bulk of whatever it is that you had in that box at the bottom of the box and sell it first. It's amazing how things work like that. And it's worked like that with us time after time. So I'm thankful. We still have a bunch of these Reese. I rescued them from harm, and we're making really, really good profit on this. So I'm very, very thankful for that. Craft supplies sell different things. Even since I've been selling craft supplies, Daren's been buying them at yard sales. Yes, he has. He's actually, this was his own buy. He saw these mint unopened yarn skeins here, and he started grabbing them at yard sales. Oh wow, that's not even been opened, this is great. And taking them and you know, paying yard sale prices for them. So yeah, craft supplies sell, sporting goods sells, about anything you can think of sells. You just got to put your mind to it. But also, if you're unsure, comp it. I've taught Shou, let's say not taught, because he's very intelligent, but I kind of showed him, because he was like, hey, show me that Google Lens thing again so I can see what this figure is and how much it's worth. I said, let's do something better. You have the eBay app on your phone, right? He goes, right. I said, all right, click on the eBay, right? Go to the search magnifying glass, you know, at the bottom of the phone, right? See at the very top of the search, eBay search, there's a little camera on the right. It has a picture of a camera. Yeah, click on it. I said, now take a picture of it and click that camera. He did. And all of a sudden it popped up what it was on eBay, that people had it listed. And you know, now he's like, oh, okay. So he doesn't have to worry about asking. He knows how to do that. Along with, if he needed to use Google Lens for backup, because not everything that you may find or sell may be even on eBay, right? So sometimes you have to have a backup. Sometimes you have to have Google Lens, or what have you, to look it up. And sometimes you may not even have that. For clothing, sometimes I have to go to upcbarcodelookup.com, scan it with our scanners. Daren and I have these lovely little, I call them grocery shopping scanners, but department stores had them too. Scan the UPC code, and a lot of times it will appear on the search bar and come up and tell you what it is, what the MPN is, all of that, and helps a lot with identifying items that you're unsure about. So lots of help there, and it helps make your items sell more, because people will know exactly what it is. They don't have to worry about misspellings or anything like that, because you will have it right by the way it uploads that way. Now sometimes, I will admit, on upcbarcodelookup.com, even if you scan it, their titles come up misspelled some, so you have to do your due diligence and make those changes on the eBay or Mercari title or Poshmark title. But it is what it is, right? But at least most part, you know, if you look things up on eBay with that little tiny camera, if you look up on Google Lens with that tiny little camera, or you use the upcbarcodelookup.com, you're going to get somewhat of an idea what that item is if you don't know what it is. But sometimes some things, like I said, don't come up at all. You don't see them online for sale. And you got a little treasure there. So sometimes you have to do more work than that, right? All right, guys. Well, I'm not going to keep you because I'm going to take these inside and then edit this video so you guys can see it at 5 p.m. and get these packed up and stacked up for the morning a.m. And I'm looking for more sales just like you are. But until next time, bye-bye.